Okay, so at 30, we did get it to propagate right here, about 10 or 15 centimeters above the ground on really soft, weak snow still. So we, just further back on the ridge here on Skook Ridge, we dug in an east aspect. We didn't get results that showed any propagation in this lower layer, but here with hard force, took really hard force, but it did propagate across. So what we're seeing in our snowpack pretty much throughout our advisory area is pretty variable stability test results. Some areas, this layer at the ground is propagating a fracture, so it'll fracture or break, and then it'll move or carry that fracture across the column. On other slopes, it doesn't do that. So that's kind of what's going on, at the bottom of the snowpack, and we've been talking about that for a couple weeks, several weeks now. Towards the top of the snowpack, we have really big surface hoar, which are facets. Right now they're on the surface, and they're soft, and they're fun to ski through. But if these persist, and we get a snow load on top of this, depending on how much load we get on top of this, surface hoar could become a weak layer for us and could become a problem. Right now, underneath that surface hoar, we have a really good bed surface, so something for a slab in the future to slide on. So we have a bed surface and maybe a potential weak layer. Right now, we kind of have a series of crusts. We have a little thin crust from Monday's melt freeze, and then some facets beneath that, and then below that we have last week's really thick melt freeze crust that's 4 inches and 6 inches in some locations. So near the top of the snowpack, we kind of have a bit going on right now, and we want to pay close attention to that. So when you're out and about, making a mental map and looking for the surface hoar on the surface is important, because once it's buried, it could become a problem for us.